You're not tired, you're undisciplined. There's a vast chasm between the two. Tiredness is a badge earned through sweat and struggle. Discipline is a choice, a fire you ignite within yourself. You weren't born to be frail, to grumble, or to drift aimlessly. You were born into a world that demands silence, challenge, and unrelenting responsibility. Yet, somewhere along the way, the world softened you. Too much comfort dulled your edge. Too much noise drowned your clarity. Too much waiting for someone else to define your worth. That ends now. The path of a Stoic isn't about chasing fleeting pleasures. It's about forging a self you respect, a self that stands tall when the storms come. It's about sharpening your mind, body, and spirit until the world's chaos can no longer shape you. So listen closely and don't just hear these words, live them. Subscribe to WisdomWavesAura on YouTube, where we dive deep into the principles that transform lives. And let's begin this journey together. Wake up early, not just to outrun the sunrise, not just to claim the morning, but because every hour you waste in bed is an hour someone else is building what you dream of. While you're tangled in sheets, they're forging their future. While you barter with your alarm clock, they're waging war on their weaknesses, their distractions, their cravings for ease. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful men, rose before dawn not because he was forced to, but because he knew self-respect begins with keeping promises to yourself. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I am rising to do the work of a human being.'" Let that be your mantra every morning. It's not about comfort. It's about claiming the day before the world claims you. Subscribe to WisdomWavesAura for daily doses of Stoic wisdom to fuel your mornings and set your soul ablaze. You weren't born for softness. You were born to rise, to carry the weight, to walk into the cold, silent stillness, and find yourself there. Want strength? Get out of bed while the world's still dark. Want clarity? Sit with your thoughts before the noise of the day crashes in. Want freedom? Seize control of your first hour before anything else dares to. No one will force you to do this. That's the point. This isn't about pleasing others. It never was. It's about building a fortress of discipline before the chaos invades. It's about choosing discomfort deliberately because ease has never sculpted greatness. You don't rise for the world's applause. You rise to see yourself clearly, to know who you are when the masks are off. WisdomWavesAura on YouTube is your guide to mastering these moments, offering insights to help you reclaim your mornings and your life. Now say less. Why do you talk so much? Because you're unsure, because you crave approval, because you haven't yet learned that true power whispers in silence. The Stoic doesn't explain himself, he lives his truth. He doesn't argue his worth, he proves it with his actions, his choices, his quiet resolve. Epictetus said it best, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Warriors don't waste words. Words leak power, especially when they're spent chasing validation. Speak only when your words carry purpose. Otherwise, let your silence roar louder than their noise. You can't fake presence. You can't fake calm. You can't fake the aura of someone who stopped performing for the crowd. To master yourself, stop narrating your every step. You don't need to announce your moves, just make them. Let your results speak what your mouth doesn't. In a world addicted to performance, your silence is rebellion. Tune in to WisdomWavesAura on YouTube for more on harnessing the power of silence and living with unshakable purpose. Train hard. You weren't built to be a decoration, you were built to endure. Seneca didn't just train his mind, he trained his body as a matter of character. He said we must strengthen both daily, for they are partners in this life. A sharp mind needs a strong body to carry it. A weak body breeds a weak will, and a weak will shatters under pressure. If you think training is about looking good, you've missed the mark. Training is about hardship control and choosing to suffer now so you don't crumble later. The gym isn't for selfies, it's for silence. The run isn't for medals, it's for clarity. You lift weights to learn resistance, to feel the burn that reminds you what effort tastes like. Discomfort becomes your ally, pain your teacher. Every day you train, your body remembers, you are not soft. You are discipline incarnate. You move through pain, finish when no one's watching, forge strength in solitude, sweat, and repetition. Strength isn't handed to you. It's built, rep by rep, in the quiet grind. WisdomWavesAura on YouTube brings you the mindset and strategies to make training a cornerstone of your Stoic journey. Stay unknown. The world will resent you for this because it's obsessed with being seen, with broadcasting every thought, every meal, every fleeting moment. But ask yourself, what are you building behind all that noise? Fame is a trap, vanity masquerading as achievement. It lures you into chasing applause instead of excellence, poisoning your focus, making you care about the opinions of those who don't even care about themselves. The Stoic doesn't build to be seen. He builds because it's right, because it's honorable, because he is the mission. Attention is not purpose. Build in the shadows, work in silence, let your strength grow without witnesses. Like a tree sinking its roots deep before breaking the surface, you must grow quietly. Every day you go unnoticed is a gift, space, freedom, purity. You owe the world nothing. You're not here to perform, you're here to become. And when they finally notice you, let it be because your strength became undeniable. Not because you begged for their gaze, but because your silence sparked their curiosity and your presence commanded their respect. WisdomWavesAura on YouTube is your sanctuary for embracing the power of staying unknown, with content that inspires you to build in silence and shine through action. This isn't a checklist, it's a way of life. Wake up early, say less, train hard, stay unknown. Do it because the world will try to soften you, tempt you with comfort, drown you in noise, seduce you with approval. Every time you choose the harder path, the quieter path, the colder path, you reclaim the warrior within, the one the world tried to bury under distractions. Stoicism isn't a theory or a poem. It's presence, strength, discipline, duty. It's rising before dawn when no one cares, training when no one sees, speaking only when your words carry weight, vanishing from the spotlight to master what matters. When life strikes, and it will, you won't falter. You'll stand tall, because you didn't build for applause, you built for war. Let the world stay soft. Let them laugh, scroll, sleep in. You rise, you suffer, you sharpen. And in that suffering, in that silence, you become something rare. You become real. WisdomWavesAura on YouTube is here to guide you through this transformation, with videos that ignite your inner fire and keep you grounded in Stoic principles. The world is loud, chaotic, and relentless in its pull toward mediocrity. It wants you comfortable, distracted, and dependent on its validation. But you are not here to blend in. You are here to carve your own path, to forge a life of meaning through deliberate choices. Every morning you rise early, you're not just waking up, you're declaring war on complacency. Every word you choose not to speak is a brick in the fortress of your character. Every rep, every run, every moment of discomfort you embrace is a step toward a self that no external force can break. And every day you stay unknown, you're free to focus on what truly matters. Not the fleeting approval of others, but the quiet pride of knowing you've honored your potential. WisdomWavesAura on YouTube is your companion in this pursuit, offering wisdom to help you navigate the noise and stay true to your path. This journey isn't easy, and that's why it's worth it. The Stoic path demands sacrifice, sleep, comfort, the urge to be seen. But in that sacrifice you find something far greater, a self you can trust, a life you can stand behind. Marcus Aurelius didn't rule an empire by accident. He ruled himself first. Seneca didn't write timeless wisdom by chasing likes, he lived it. Epictetus didn't teach freedom by shouting from rooftops, he embodied it in every choice. You have that same power within you waiting to be unleashed. It starts with small intentional acts. The choice to rise early, to speak only with purpose, to train through pain, to build in silence. These acts compound, forging a life of depth and resilience. WisdomWavesAura on YouTube is dedicated to helping you unlock this power, with content that inspires and equips you to live with Stoic clarity and strength. So, commit today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, Now. The world won't wait, and neither should you. Wake up before the dawn and claim your day. Speak less and let your actions roar. Train your body to carry a sharper mind. Stay unknown and let your work speak when the time is right. This is how you become real in a world of illusions. This is how you build a life that echoes beyond your years. Subscribe to WisdomWavesAura on YouTube, where we explore the art of living with discipline, purpose, and unshakable resolve. Rise, sharpen, silence, become, come.